Hey, we're live.
Yes. Remember over here.
We is live by ourselves.
That's okay. We start out that way.
There's a lot of people live tonight, so that's okay.
There's somebody's. I still haven't retyped that list yet. But we'll figure it out.
Oh, I look really short.
You are short. What's that next door?
I know. Stop.
I'm over here and they left.
Hang on. That's okay. They like to cut on my dress.
Maybe they didn't like all the vegetables we had on the table behind us.
Y'all see our last few harvest days back there? Okay. That's about 3 days worth of what I hadn't put up. I put up a bunch of these yellow pear tomatoes right here. And then I put up, I think I had the table cleaned off Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think I finally had the table cleaned off Saturday. And that looks like that again. And it's just Monday.
It don't take long.
Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's us.
Does it every time. I did that last week too. Turn the volume down.
Ooh, goodness.
Got schools coming in and all kinds of junk.
Kids starting school, and we got a garden tour coming up. I'll be working on that probably tomorrow or tonight. I don't know.
Tomorrow. They stay on here and party too long.
Yeah. And hey,
Mark.
Mark. I got a cooking video coming out I just did for you guys tonight. So that'll be coming out. And looks like I'll have a couple more videos coming out here of putting up tomatoes.
We got tomatoes and we got herbs, as Bomber Steve says. It's a herb.
Herb.
It's a herb, not an herb.
I did 4 recipes Saturday. I was trying them because I had never done them before, and I said, well, if we like them, then I'll do a video for you guys and share them with y'all. And we liked all of them. So far, so good.
Yes.
So far, so good. Sorry, this armrest is like in my way.
Well,
it's okay.
I can get a regular
I'm
chair.
gonna roll over my toe in a minute.
Give me a regular chair.
You're fine. It's fine. I'll just lean into it.
I'm trying to lean into the camera. Get closer to you.
Whatever. You can scoot over if you need to. Now, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yep.
This afternoon, my laptop died.
Yeah.
Like it just had a
hard drive had a heart attack.
Had a what do they call it? Critical failure. And then it was critical failure died. Is if you talk to your IT people, support people, tell them this code, critical. I was like, code critical died. Really? That's the code that you want to give somebody to tell somebody is died?
Yeah, so that's why you're looking this way tonight, because usually we're set up right here looking this way.
Yeah.
At the clock and the love sign. And
Hi. Oh, it's Mr. Mark.
Hi. So now we're having to be on the laptop that you usually see us typing on.
Desktop.
I mean the desktop. So now we're on that, looking that way, because we don't have our...
Can't see you with your windshields.
Right.
We get the reflection right.
Hey, there you are.
My head was hurting, so I took them out.
I was nice to go out to take your contacts out. So yeah, that's why the change of scenery tonight. Hang on.
Hi.
There's Mark. He says, hey.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Emily.
So the kids got their first week of school under their belts, and
I'm working on week 2.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Whatever will they do?
Don't Logan have his first test Friday?
Yes.
Yeah. First
My
test
first
Friday.
test today. you talking
Did you really?
What'd you have
The
again?
FFA one.
The creed.
Oh.
The creed.
Creed, the FFA Creed.
Yeah,
They're actually gonna let her in the FFA.
Emma's doing agri-science.
Okay, look.
So
I am automatically in FFA.
So is that good or bad that you just automatically get in?
you wanted to be an FFA anyways.
Right, so that's better.
Put your link in there, Emily.
Yep.
Try to do that for everybody that stops by.
Yep. So Logan's in third, and he's doing multiplication
And division.
and division and all that good math
I'll
stuff.
drink.
We're gonna start that.
See you.
I don't remember how to do.
Step behind me.
We're gonna start.
Camera's up here.
He knows. He's where he is on purpose.
We're gonna start division. I think in 2 weeks.
You better hurry and get ready then.
Right?
You got a whole lot of multiplication to learn in 2 weeks.
We're not doing
Did a quick check in the table.
the equation, the number equations, burger style anymore. We're doing it hot dog style.
Is that my way or
Not
the new way?
burger style. You're doing it hot dog
Is
style.
that my
Flat
way?
style, not stacked. Flat.
Oh.
Oh.
You can do it flat. Quit if you're not gonna drink over.
I'm so confused.
Quit drinking beer.
Mm.
Get out of my business.
Go away.
Go.
Go away, Skeeter.
Whatever.
Go.
That's why he has the
No.
nickname Skeeter.
Mom, Mrs. Bunnies.
And he's like
Mom,
aggravating.
Mrs. Bunnies.
So, and
Nope.
Emma did her first week of high school,
Logan, stop.
and she's doing good so far
Go watch TV.
in agri-science. She'll be an FFA,
No. I went 5 stars. You come down there.
and
Okay.
you got English. That's really about the
English honors. She was so smart. She
No.
wanted English honors.
No, I don't have any.
no, not English honors. She did
What'd you do?
math,
Math?
algebra honors,
I did, yeah, I did.
Even worse.
but that's next
That's the
semester.
next semester.
Yeah, that's next semester.
So I have auto, wellness, and I have lunch. Then I have
He hit the
English.
floor. He'll be all right.
science and then English.
Yeah.
This
Mama
semester.
made me trip.
No, she did not.
And after Christmas, I don't know what I have. Hold on.
It's okay.
Oh, I shouldn't tell.
Oh, we're gonna try
Is
that.
it- Ha.
Gonna try that new case out.
It's the same case I've had.
I see my herbs are here drying. I had to go out there and clear some stuff off the.
Eggplants
I love-
and peppers.
Yep, eggplants right there. It's
I'm finna say
kind of
that.
hard to go backwards.
You're pointing at the tomatoes.
Okay, so,
And then peppers are way over yonder. You can't see those.
The posters.
so next semester, I have general music, honors algebra 1, construction core, which will have the same lunch 1, lunch A.
Nobody cares about lunch.
And then I have world history and geography. And then
Are we having my phone?
I will.
Hey,
My
y'all,
mother
guess
dear is
what?
texting me. Have my phone.
Tell her you're live.
She knows I'm live. She says she'd be on here.
Mom.
She may be. Come on, like Tammy. Where are you seeing Tammy?
Wait, hold on. Well, who are we talking about?
She said mama.
Mama.
Oh, hey, Nanny.
That is not even She ain't on here either.
Hey, y'all, guess what? After
Okay.
lunch at my school, we have, I think, recess every day.
So you hit full and then you go run around.
Aww. You know who that is?
Me!
She looks
Get
familiar.
out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Hi,
Nanny's
Mrs.
mom?
Bunnies.
This is my grandmother,
Nanny's mom?
Big Mama.
Oh,
No,
that-
it's
that's
not
Papa.
Nanny's mama.
That's Papa's mom.
Go
Today's
away.
her birthday.
I'm trying to get this posted because I forgot it's supposed
She's
to be.
like, she would probably be in her 90s now. I think she would be in her 90s. I don't know how old she was. But that's one of the grandmothers that Emma was named after.
Which part was that?
And her name was Vera Annie.
Half.
Vera Annie Morris.
Yeah, Roseanne. Anyway, that's my middle name, if you didn't know that.
Part of it.
Just throw it out there for
Rose
everybody.
comes from my mom's mom, which was Esther Rosetta. So I took both of their middle names, Rose and Annie, or Rosetta and Annie, and I made Roseanne for her middle name.
And it's spelled the exact same way as Roseanne, the TV show.
As everyone
That's
else
what
would
she
call
gets
it,
out of that. Not that I'm named after my great grandmothers, but yeah, like the TV show.
which is Roseanne Barr. Okay, I got a question now.
You done?
Trying to
What are we
be.
gonna talk about?
I don't know because
Wait, no,
Ain't nobody on
I'm
here.
still, yeah, there is. There's
much.
three. My daughter's middle name is Rose.
Oh, see?
Yeah, a lot of people have known them.
We all talk about. We usually have a lot more people on here, but like everybody decided to go live tonight.
But that's okay.
We'll get to
I'm still kind of stuck on the whole laptop dying. I mean, that
Yeah,
kind of ruined my whole afternoon.
yeah. He was
Because then what do
stuck
you
in there for a while.
do? I mean, I do have a desktop that is for general use for everybody else. So
We're on it.
yeah, we're on it now.
We're on
So
This is where all of our videos get edited and all of our posts and stuff come from.
And I have fun.
And where Logan stays on here.
he won't be
All
on
day
that as much
long.
now because I'm gonna have to repo it.
Yeah. But you can't have it now because Daddy's computer died.
You all have
So,
to watch TV.
We had to be on borrowed time. Uh-oh. I can't see her on the speaker.
It's Il Canero. That would be Fred too.
Well, just make it. Can you make it bigger and then you won't have to move? That's better. Dang.
Lord, Steve.
Yeah, I can see it now. It's only half the screen. I can see it now.
see in my glasses.
No, I can't see your glasses.
That's a little too big. You have to go down a notch.
Great.
I got
Okay,
Miss.
that's perfect.
I got Miss Blind and Mrs. Blind. Turn that down. We ain't watching no Lion King in here. You never know what's gonna happen.
Right?
So tell me, the ones of y'all that garden, whoever's on here, or if you're watching the replay, comment below. Tell us what you got planned for this fall in the garden.
Great.
Emily, how's school so far? They are doing great. Great. Preston is taking a semester off from college. And then, of course,
I started.
Emma's
high
a
school.
freshman and Logan's in third. And they've been doing good. We made it through the first week.
Right.
And hey, Mary's Ranch.
Hey. My peanuts are doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
My peanuts are doing
Okay.
good.
Our peanuts are doing
Our
good.
peanuts are going good.
And our popping corn.
Here, Aiden would be so proud of you.
Whatever. Yeah, you'll see the peanuts and the popping corn in the garden tour whenever we get it up.
Yeah, it's a little jumbled now that we're down to the one computer, but that's okay. We'll make it work.
We'll start working on getting it edited tomorrow. It always ends up being like 20 or 30 videos we have to put together, because it's kind of
Pieced
scattered
together.
around. None of my gardens are together.
I found a stick.
She said that she's glad they're doing good. Peanuts and
Yeah,
popcorn.
Mary's Ranch, she only had, one peanut come up?
Oh my!
What? I have like 4 or 5 peanuts.
No, you got.
I have
we
got-
planted 9. We got 6.
No, I
actual
replanted-
peanuts.
Plants that come up, yeah.
Why are you watching the light?
You have no clue what a fall garden is? This is your fall garden right now, ain't it?
For us, it's gonna last until the fall.
Well, we're gonna get in because I don't know. I didn't plan this year very well. Well, the weather didn't plan my gardens very well
Mm-hmm.
because we had our broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage and all that took so long. I didn't get them out until like June, and I had to take them out forcefully because the stuff that I had growing in my under my grow lights and stuff had to go outside. I mean, there was no way around it. They had to go outside.
But that was the new thing this year too. Is we started with the grow lights.
Yeah, I've never
So
had
we
grow
were-
lights before.
We started
but
everything probably 90% inside.
These windows right here that you see, that's a bay window right there. I usually have my vegetables and stuff sitting right here on it, but I've had to graduate to the table because there's too much. And all of our windows, especially this one, because this one is my only like southwest facing. We don't have any southern windows. So this is my southwest facing window, and all of our windows are UV protected. So there's no light that comes through that would grow plants. So we had to get grow lights. Because
lettuce that showed up.
Yeah.
Seed.
Yeah, it was hot. A little warm for lettuce. Ours did good.
Yeah.
Really, ours did really good. I mean, we were harvesting it up until June.
Yeah, but when we realized we had to water it more.
Yeah, we would have had better.
We would have had bigger heads at the time, but we didn't water it as much until when we found out about it, it was halfway through.
We didn't have head lettuce. We had cabbage. You're talking about the cabbage. The lettuce we had was the butter crunch out here. Yeah. And we had so much, we just had to let it go. It was like, the heck with this. We fed it to the chickens. But we had the dinosaur kale and regular flat leaf kale, and all of that did really good.
Yeah.
Everything that we planted this spring did really good, except for the cauliflower. But me and them slugs was having it out over that cauliflower, and I was like, you know what? Screw this. So I just yanked them all up.
They wanted it, and even after we got rid of the cauliflower, we still kept fighting slugs, which is where the Beer Sluggo video came from. Because we were still trying to fight them to get rid of them. And
you'll see in the garden tour where the cauliflower was the spring, the cauliflower and cabbage and broccoli in those two beds over there. We have watermelon and cucumbers, loofahs, and squash right now. And what's fixing to go in those beds is rutabagas and like radishes and carrots and stuff, but that stuff's gonna have to go in like now,
tomorrow,
so it doesn't go through winter. Because last fall I planted the carrots and we pulled them up in April or May, something like that, and they shouldn't have overwintered because they were very woody.
Couldn't eat them.
So this fall, I'm going to do them like now. And we can also do broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage plants and stuff like that from seed. We can do that now outside. But I don't think I'm really going to go do all that.
You got some July potatoes growing in the grass.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, you got something growing. That's a plus.
I think we've already dug all our potatoes. No, we got sweet potatoes.
We're still in another bed.
We do sweet potatoes in October. I think it's like October we dig our sweet potatoes up.
We're planning something else that's due in October. The peanuts. September, October.
Yeah, the peanuts and the popping corn will have at least by Halloween.
That seems like a long time for corn. It does.
Yeah, that's a longer growing corn than what we're used to. We're used to like 60-day corn, and this is like forever. Popping corn is like 120 days.
Emma, how long is that popping corn?
Oh, it's over there. I think it's like 120 days. What are you doing? Oh, I'm fine with it. I look like I got a dark tan on here.
You do have a dark tan. I do not.
Yes, you do.
Not to this, I don't.
Well, you're right in front of the computer. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm back up.
Yeah. See, I get darker when I move over here.
I don't.
Anywho.
August 18th at my
Really?
cabin. Okay. August 18th, so that's Saturday, 4 days. That's Wednesday? Next week? Miss Mary? Saturday, 14th. Saturday's 14th. 15, 16, 17, 18.
Your dad and Brenda supposed to be coming down this weekend.
Hypothetically. I was going to ask if you heard anything else wrong.
I have not. His dad and stepmom are supposed to be coming down here Saturday. That'd be cool.
Mary, would that be during the day or would that be in the evening?
Yep, Wednesday next week.
Like at night? or during the day like Alicia does.
Yeah, Alicia's 10 o'clock on Wednesdays.
Another thing is watch out for people getting hacked on Facebook.
And I'm sorry if I sent, or whoever this person was in Dallas, Texas, that hacked my Facebook account. If y'all got any of those stupid messages, I'm sorry. Do not watch that video.
Don't click on it.
I know, right? Awkward silence. Most likely in the afternoon, early evening. Well, I'll be in the garden at that time, so you just have to, you know.
Well, we still play here. we can play and take you with us.
I'll have you stuck in my pocket right here.
You need storage. So we tried to fix that. We did find out about it when when they sent all the links out on her messenger. We were in the garden, so we didn't. Neither one of us had phones until we.
He got it on his Fitbit. He was like, honey,
you just sent me something on Messenger.
I think it was hacked because you're with me, and I just got something from you, and so I get back inside, and my phone's like blowed up. I've got messages and messenger, text messages, phone calls. I've got all this mess that I missed. Like, what the heck has done happened?
She clicked on a link.
Everybody's telling me I got hacked, and what it was is the same people or whatever that sent out one to one of my other friends last week, which was by coincidence a very legit link at the time.
Yeah.
So I opened it, and of course it pops up and says not found, source 404, blah blah blah, whatever. I was like, okay. So I went back, I closed everything out. I'm like, okay. So I told her, I was like, I think you've been hacked. That was Friday. And then today I was hacked. So anybody that possibly clicked on my link that was sent out via my messenger could possibly be hacked in the next day or two. So if anybody got the messenger video link that I sent out,
if you clicked it,
go ahead and go in your Facebook and change your password, and your email that is associated to your Facebook account, I would go ahead and change that too, and change your profile picture.
And then make sure nobody else is logged into your account, because she found 2 people that was logged into her account.
I had to log 2 people out. One was in Dallas, Texas, which is the one that sent all the video link out. And then the other one was it Salt Lake City?
It was, I think so.
I want to say it was Salt Lake City. And that was actually a different date and time. And I don't remember when it was. But I logged both of them out. They were still actually logged into my Facebook account. I logged both of them out and then went and changed my password. Because on your settings portion, your security and privacy or whatever it's called, you can actually see what devices are logged into your Facebook account. So, as long as you didn't click on it, it'll be fine. But if you go in your settings under your security and privacy, there is, it'll say like logged in devices or something like that. Hey, Mike. And you can click on that, and it'll show you a list. Like it should say like all of your devices, like your phone, your computer, your laptop, all at your city and state. If there's anything that is not where you were, like your city and state or whatever, you can, I think there's 3 little dots on the side you click on, and you can say log out of this device and just log it out. And that way you don't have them no longer attached to your Facebook or whatever. And if you do have somebody that was logged in a different city or state or whatever, go ahead and change your password, because I'm sure still have your login information. And if you're like me, all my stuff's the same login, so.
Not now. I took care of that.
I had to tell him so he wouldn't forget. I made it easy for me, so I knew all the passwords to everything. It was just one word, one password to everything.
Mine's not.
Not now.
And hers is not now.
He has to keep a running list of his passwords locked in his phone.
It's okay.
That's too many passwords.
And that's got a password on it too.
Huh?
You can't even get into
Yeah,
that
I know
without
you
a
can't even
password.
get into that.
Can't even get into my passwords without a password.
You need to tell me what that is one day if you croak, so I can be able to get into stuff. Because I don't know.
I don't know.
Jack.
I don't know about all that.
What you trying to hide?
Passwords.
Passwords to what? You shouldn't be under lock and key if you ain't got nothing to hide, mister.
It's not. It's just regular old passwords.
Right. That's why your computer done crashed. You done been somewhere you ain't supposed to be
Old
going.
junkie. Anyway, what else did we do? We duked it out with the tomatoes and peppers.
We pruned down the tomatoes, like cut half of them by, cut them down by half. The leaves and the limbs and the suckers and all that, and picked everything. And our peppers, of course.
She's going now.
Our peppers, of course, we planted them really close together. They got bigger than I thought they would.
But she said that the paper said to plant them a foot apart and a foot beside.
A foot apart rows and a foot apart plants. So in 1 square foot, you had a pepper. Mine get too big for that. Mine need like 2 square feet.
They were running into each other, so we had to. I had some.
The limbs were molding.
Yeah.
The limbs were molding because there was no airflow, so we had to take them. We had to take about half the pepper plants out and then stick them up.
I had to use rebar to hold them up.
Yeah, because last week we was telling you that the sprinkler system where we have our sprinkler. It was going around, and as it went around, it was laying all my peppers down, the weight of everything, the water, the peppers, the leaves, and everything. And so we had to go back through and stake them back up. Yes, peppers do need to hold hands, but mine was like hugging and kissing and smooching and everything.
They wasn't holding hands. They was walking too close. And then they were getting wet and then staying laid over on top of each other. So,
Hey, Silly Jan.
So we got those.
We got them thinned
rebar
out.
Rebar and thinned out, and then we got string around them to hold them up into a bunch, so the water can drain and it keeps them from running into each other.
And plus, the reason why some of them were too big was because they ended up not being what I planted.
We had 2 that were supposed to be bell peppers that ended up being jalapenos.
Yeah. So I started out with like 4 or 5 jalapenos on one end, and then my bell peppers finished out that pepper bed. Well, 2 of the 5 plants down here on the end of the bell pepper bed ended up being jalapenos, and those are my biggest peppers. I mean, these suckers are like this big around, and they're like up to my chest.
They're as tall as Logan is.
And yeah, they're over 4 foot tall, and they have all but smothered out my bell peppers on that one row. And so
we had to
go in there and do some maintenance on that.
It's been a lot of maintenance lately because some of the stuff got away from us. We were going on vacation, and then we tried to go to the concert, and I say tried because the concert just did not pan out for us. But
yeah, we're still waiting to see if it's going to be able to get rescheduled. They're still working on it.
They better give me my money.
Yeah, I mean, we could go ahead and request our money back. We could go ahead and request our money back, but I want to hold out for the kids, because they've never seen it. Their first
never been to a real concert. Yeah,
they really wanted to go, so we're trying to hold out for them. But he should be in concert again. It's not the last time. As long as nothing happens, it's not the last time that we will ever get to see him or ever have that chance to see him. We can get tickets later. So
those are pretty good seats, though. That's the only trade-off. Do we really want to give up those seats?
Yeah, the seats were really good. We was all but on the grass
we were just a few rows up from the grass. So, those are pretty good seats, but they couldn't have paid me to be in the grass. Not for that concert.
Well, they had to put down those rubber tile things.
Yeah.
And then whenever it rained, it was like water sitting on top of them. People were splashing through them.
Well, then they couldn't get out.
Because it was on top of the football field.
When they tried to evacuate, everybody got blocked in.
They got stuck
there was
down
only a couple of exits for them to get out. And there was no bathrooms. So they had to leave the floor to be able to go to the restroom.
Mm-hmm. They were all up on our floor. Hey, look, it's almost time for bed.
Not even. I really got to change that. Now, Fitbit wants to tell me it's time to go to bed. I wish sometimes.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
I'm ready.
Ooh, Fred, we got the mail.
Ooh.
That reminds me, I was supposed to order some stickers. Now I'm still going to do that.
Do you need a to-do list?
Well, some of my to-do list was on that laptop. That is gone now.
It croaked.
Some of our designs and t-shirt designs.
That's the reason why we're on this one today.
It's all on that laptop. That died.
Y'all see my vegetables back here?
Oh, yeah. Jan says she'd be in serious trouble without a bathroom. Right? And when we looked down there, though, there was like a couple hundred, maybe 200-300 seats down there. And they had 3 drink stands set up because, of course, you know, people got to have their drinks. But then there was no bathroom. So you had to leave the main grass area to go back up in the concourse to be able to find a bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, it was hot. God bless.
I was just ready to go. When it did rain, I wasn't really mad at it because it was so hot.
It was so hot, and we just sweated our butts off anyways. One girl standing beside, she was like, it wouldn't even matter if we got rained on because we were already soaking wet from sweat.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have mattered. Everything was wet. Everything. Hey, where's our men tonight? Where's Ricky and the other Jason? And
He's probably working. Mike, it was Garth Brooks who we
Brooks.
were trying to see in concert.
He got canceled.
Last weekend?
While we were there, it rained.
Yeah. A lightning storm come in. They delayed it, and then they canceled
We
it.
watched
They
the
tried to
rain.
reschedule it the next day. We sat there for an hour plus
And a half.
before they canceled it, watching the rain, and then they canceled it, and then we sat in the van for an hour watching it rain
Try to be getting out of the
to try to
parking lot.
leave, and then it took us another hour and a half to get back to where we were staying.
There was no grass. It was those rubber
Like
locked
shop tile,
together. Yeah, like the locked together things. It was those that was sitting all over this football field. It was no grass. They had it all covered. Yep, I have done that plenty of time.
Hey, you gotta go. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but at that point, she wouldn't even got up there to be able to use the bathroom because they was literally stuck on the field.
Chris Dixon, White North Force, World's Your Bathroom Jam. I love the bounty on the table. Thank you. That's work in progress. There's more.
That's since Saturday. I put everything up Saturday.
Let me see. I can see the rest of that stuff.
Yeah, these are my herbs and stuff, and then
these they just picked today.
yeah,
And these are from yesterday, and then the
Oh,
day
those.
before
or
then we
down
got
here,
eggplants,
down there.
and then there's these right here. And we're trying to
And then our
separate these because
yellow pear tomatoes right there.
we really like these yellow pear tomatoes.
Yep. Hopefully, I'm going to be having you guys a recipe pretty soon on that.
Hello, Chris Dixon. You can mix it.
Well, I can't see it now.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes. We're kind of jarred a little bit because my laptop died, so we're having to work off my backup computer.
Yep.
Which is the kids' computer, and
Ooh, I like your banner.
Ooh, Chris, I like that.
That's pretty.
I like the flames.
We're stalking you.
No, we're not. You're saying stuff like that. You get people in trouble.
We had to go get your link.
Yeah, I try to put the links up for everybody that stops by.
See, told you.
If I can't get if one of the mods don't put them in, I'll gladly put them in there to show some love to people that stop by for us. Stalkers.
What can I say?
At least we like what we saw. When bad we stalked you, we're like, never mind. No. That banner's real cool. I like that.
That's cool.
Happy Canada Day. He's Canadian.
Uh-oh.
Or is
Where's Miss Suzanne at?
Fred says it's Canada.
Canada. I just canned 8 quarts and half pint of tomato sauce, 4 banana peppers, and 5 sauces.
You've been doing some canning, Miss Jane.
I did.
I wasn't in there.
I've probably done about 12 pints. I bet. Everybody, I think, went live tonight.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people live, so that's why we were.
I was like, we'll just get on there and do our do and get back off. But I did like probably 12 pints of spaghetti sauce and 3 quarts of spaghetti sauce. It's just because I just put them in those jars.
Yeah.
And then I did a yellow pear recipe. These right here. I did a yellow pear recipe for those.
That was really good.
Yeah, 2 pints out of that. And I'll see if I can. I'll probably have enough tomorrow that I'll be able to make that
Isn't
video
there
pretty
still
soon.
some in the refrigerator?
I've used all those.
What's in the bottom? That's the red tomatoes.
Yeah, the red tomatoes in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I did another recipe with red tomatoes.
See, his tomatoes became bacon tomatoes. Why can't ours do that?
They can. I just ain't had no bacon. I just bought bacon today because we ran out of bacon.
That's sad to run out of bacon.
But now I did a recipe with the red tomatoes and bacon. And
That was good.
I'll have enough that I can do a lot more of that now. I just did just a pint for us to try. And then I pickled the beets that were in the stackable planters out back.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled those out because they had been in there so long and they weren't growing anymore. And I mean, they were only like maybe that big. They weren't very big at all. And I know they're supposed to be bigger than that. So I'm fixing to replant those. Yeah, we've been out of bacon for a couple of weeks, and that's bad.
I've been sad for a couple of weeks. Grasshoppers are tearing up our garden.
Well, I guess you just have to wait and see, Miss Jan. I'm just playing around with it. I just got on Pinterest and started Googling some stuff for yellow pear tomatoes, and I made one of them, and I may try to make another one. It depends on how many I can get. But
those yellow pears put off a lot.
Yeah, but I have these back here too. I have these golden jubilees that can be used in the yellow pear recipes as well. So I might can get both the recipes out.
Maybe.
Now that I know we like the one I did, I can probably use the golden jubilees to do the other one I haven't done, and then use these to do the one that I did do.
And Mike, y'all are doing that with grasshoppers. Ours is vine borers. Vine borers have destroyed our zucchini, and
I think I about conquered it though.
We're getting there. She's still fighting it. She digs it out with that, and I deal with some of the other stuff. But that's been her deal, because I was like, just burn it down, set it on fire, snatch all that stuff out, and be done with it. I didn't have patience
I would
for all
have.
that.
But y'all, we planted 3 yellow squash and 2 zucchini plants, and we barely have 1 zucchini hanging on.
Half
Barely.
the roots are there.
Barely. I am trying my hardest to get something off of it. We got 1 yellow squash and 1 zucchini, and that is all we got out of 5 plants.
It's sad.
There's Alicia. Let's talk about you earlier.
Was your ears burning?
Yeah, and Jan, I had 3 large red cherry tomato plants and 3 yellow, and they were like 4 feet apart. Okay, so I had 3 and 3. And they were like 4 feet apart, and the plants were 2 feet apart or so. But we had them contained in growing up and over tomato cages to where because last year, I don't know, none of y'all were probably following me last year. When I first got started, my cherry tomatoes I had back here behind the garage, and and I had one of those 55 gallon barrels, And I had that supported with 4 T-posts. So I had it standing up. And then farm and HVAC. And then I had a mineral bucket sitting on top of the 55-gallon barrel drum. I had my tomatoes planted in it, and they come out and over. But they did not do good at all. And that was one of them that was almost dead. Did I see Suzanne Reese?
What? Yeah.
Hey! I was wondering where you was.
Just come in.
But the tomato plant that almost died is what got me started in YouTube. And that poor pitiful video was my very first video. If y'all ever want to go back and see it.
It was bad.
And so last year, let's see. No, the year before that, we had them planted out in the garden. And I didn't have them supported whatsoever. So they went everywhere. And Emma's like, never plant these suckers again. Well, I had 4 volunteers come up. So I took them out and put them in the mineral bucket on top of the 55-gallon drum barrel. And I did that last year. So that way we would be able to walk around them and pick them. Well, that just did not do good.
Mm-mm.
So this year I was like, well, we'll put them back here in the garden and I only do 3. And we'll do them like side by side and support them up to do, just support them up and then let them cascade over. They have done so well out there. They have went up and through and over and down and back up, and they are crawling across the trellis and across the back fence. And I'm like, what the hell happened to these tomatoes? So, like you were saying, my red ones kind of got smothered out, and I didn't like the taste of them. I just did not like those tomatoes. So I pulled the large red cherry tomato plants out. One of them was badly diseased too, so I had to get it out. So those 3 come out, and so the yellow pear tomatoes have the whole back corner back there. And like I said, they have went down and back up the fences, and we have pruned, and we have them now trellising along the cattle panel where all my tomatoes are. And I have 32 tomato plants, but I have one section that don't have any tomatoes. So that's kind of where they have grown.
They took over.
And went over the fence and down, and...
We're just letting them keep going, though, because,
we're
producing.
Trying. We're trying to keep them contained, but let them do their thing. But, yes, they are very prolific, and I will be growing some next year because I'm going to have a crap ton of volunteers out there.
Chris Dixon said, I got so many
zucchinis and
zucchinis. I'm behind them in people's cars when they come over.
Uh-huh.
I wish we had that issue, because if I was closer, I'd keep driving to your house just to go get some.
The last 2 years, I have planted my squash in the same spot. And I've lost them both years. And I have found out why. Because the vine borers, I learned this year. Because I have never in my life had any trouble with potential cucumber. Oh, God. Here we go again, Alicia. Oh, my gosh. Yep.
On top of the storm shelter.
That's
oh, my
crazy.
gosh.
Oh,
wow. I don't know if you saw these.
It jumps, remember?
Yeah.
But anyways, so I have learned this year that the vine borers make this little pupae, little brown cocoon thing. I don't even know what it is. I think they call it a pupae, I think. Well, that is like their hibernation cocoon thing. And they go down in the dirt 1 to 6 inches deep. And they hibernate for the winter. And then whenever it's time to plant the zucchini or whatever, they kind of come out of hibernation, and that's when they'll attack your plants. Well, I've had this one white butterfly that has been all over my yard all summer. And they say there's a particular white butterfly that lays the egg on the stem, not the leaf, but the stem. It lays 1 egg. And that 1 egg turns into the vine borer. So then it's replenished every year with the new eggs that are being laid, plus the ones that are coming out of the ground. And they say that you are not supposed to, like once the vine borers have come, you're not supposed to plant your vine borer plants, like your zucchinis and your watermelons and cucumbers and stuff like that. You're not supposed to plant those there for 3 years. So that way the vine borers die in the dirt. And I'm like, I'm dead. Because I have planted them there 2 years in a row. And whenever I had some trouble over here in my big garden when I planted over there, but I didn't have all these vine borer issues. I mean, my daddy and I've never had these issues.
He had them this year, but they were in the sweet potatoes. Or they were in the potatoes, the red potatoes.
I don't know, but I'm done with squash. I am like the only person in the country this year and last year that cannot go squash. I can't do it. I got one off of each, and that's all I got. So whenever y'all have it coming out your ears, y'all just send some my way because we are in need of zucchini squash. All right. Your cherry tomatoes are seriously 10 foot high? Girl, mine go up 5, down 5, and over 3 or 4, and back up 5 or 6. And
they cross back over. Mike said grasshoppers every year, but this year it's like, oh my gosh. I probably would burn everything then.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Suzanne snuck in there. Harvested everything yesterday.
Okay, so my cucumbers over here, I made pickle beets Saturday.
Because of watching your videos.
Oh, good. Yeah, I made pickle beets Saturday, but I didn't have enough to make a video, so I'm not going to do one this year. I'm going to plant some more beets and then see if I can get them bigger, and then I'll do a pickled beet video.
Because they were
cucumber.
Because they were like 3 in a bunch for $2.24.
Yeah, I wasn't paying for them.
I
looked at them today.
We just looked and saw, and it was 3 in a bunch for $2.24.
No. 3 little golf balls, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
No.
But I had enough beets to do a pint. A pint of pickled beets. The cucumbers, I have the one Berkeley that has croaked on me. I do not know why, other than it may be the vine borers.
It's the same bed.
It's right beside squash. And then I have a country cuke that
the leaves are dying, but the vine's green.
Yeah, all my leaves are dying. And I've got little 1-inch cucumbers going up it, but as the leaves die, the cucumbers kind of quit growing. I don't get it. I just don't get that bed. I hate it. I hate that bed. And I hate it. I don't know what's wrong with that bed, but I hate it. And then I've got 2 lemon cucumbers. Well, we were out there looking the other day, and we always do like an evening walk together, kind of see what's going on and what we need to do and different things, and water if we need it or whatever. And so we've only gotten 1 cucumber off the Berkeley one, and we hadn't got any cucumbers off the other 3 plants, off the country cuke and the 2 lemon cucumbers.
Mm-hmm.
And so Stephen's like, honey, I think you missed one. So like at the bottom, literally like 6 inches from the bottom, there was this massive country cuke, like almost mature yellow. I've done used it.
Oh, okay.
It had started turning yellow.
And
I'm like, what the heck? Where did this thing come from? Because it has not been there. I've looked all up and down this plant, and it has not been there. So I got 1 off of it, and I've got a bunch of little babies, but they just ain't doing it.
Okay, wake it up. It jumped to the bottom. Hang on.
It lays eggs on what? Sorry. Okay, hang on. We've been talking too much. Sorry. Okay. I saw that.
Just growing tomato. The plants are going wild. Yeah. Alicia, that's like your name. No little squashes here. All male blossoms.
Really?
It's Alicia or Allie.
Well, see, everybody calls me Tammy. That's my sister.
Just call her A. Just don't say shark around her.
Mama A.
Just don't say shark around her because she will take off. I have a volunteer tomato growing in the compost pile. I have kale growing in my compost pile. Yeah, it just popped up. We just turned around and was like, oh! Like, dang, where'd that come from? All right, it lays eggs. The white, it's what does she say right here? What's Jan say right below it? Are squash moths, from what I'm told. Yeah, and they lay eggs on the stem. You know how squash bugs lay their eggs underneath the leaf?
the stem that goes down, it'll be one brown dot on the stem that goes down the leaf. And those are the vine borers. And so you have to keep a watch on those. Yeah, squash moths. I've got them everywhere. There's 2 or 3 of them that are flying around here.
How about pumpkin zucchinis? You get, I think I got 1 or 2 of those.
Never heard of pumpkin zucchinis. Are those the ones that hide?
He thought they were zucchinis and it turned into pumpkins. I think that's what he was talking about the other day.
Well, you know, I had, was it 2 or 3 years ago, we planted 3 zucchini and 3 yellow squash plants.
Oh, yeah.
And how about them things cross-pollinated? And all of them turned out green.
Yeah, no yellow.
No yellow whatsoever. We had one that was half yellow, half green. And he was like, Shirley, you planted all zucchini? And I'm like, no, I planted 3 yellow and 3 green. It was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, because 3 years ago I put zucchini on this end, and then I put something in between them.
And try to space them out.
Peas or something. And then I put yellow on the other end of the garden. And I'm like, they're not cross-pollinating this year. So they didn't, but they didn't really make anything either.
No.
Oh, me.
Damn. Right.
Yeah.
Mary, I have my fingers crossed her spaghetti squash will grow. A few hornworms.
Well, you should already be having spaghetti squash on the vine. You just have to let it grow longer.
That is what she means. Maybe. James had a few hornworms and squash bugs. Last year we had thousands of squash bugs. I poured bleach on that garden. See, that sounds like me, James. I was like, just burn the damn thing. Be done with it.
Squash bugs ain't bothering my plants. And they never do. Hey, it's Chrissy.
Bomber Steve.
Hey, Bomber Steve.
Logan said, hey, Bomber Steve.
You're my favorite YouTuber.
Aw.
Logan said
Logan
you're his
said
favorite YouTuber.
Bomber Steve.
Is that because he has kangaroos?
Yeah.
That's because you showed him the kangaroos.
Yeah.
Hey, his profile picture's a snake.
Oh, I love him better now.
Okay, you got to go back to the chat.
It's right here.
Well, I can't read none of that.
A few hornworms here. Mary, it seems spaghetti squash isn't effective as much, so you should be good.
Yeah.
Jane said popcorn's doing great.
Good.
That's
My cameras
awesome.
went crazy. I can't all could. I see. My mom was like, "Your daddy went out there a while ago and fertilized them stupid cucumbers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all them." And I'm like, "Well, just something to, me, because mine ain't probably gonna do nothing." She said, "What are you gonna do with them?" Because I told her I wasn't going to make any pickles, because God knows we got enough pickles for 20. All the pickles. I want to be done with cucumbers. So that this year I'm not fretting that my cucumbers ain't doing good, because I've got all the pickles in the world. But if I happen to get a few fresh cucumbers, that'll be good too. And tomatoes, that's just going to be probably an every year thing, just so I can have tomato sandwiches and stuff like that. Just so you know, we ate dinner at 6 o'clock.
Chrissy, I'm so proud of you.
You'll have a snack by 10.
Wait, so why? why did it all of a sudden 6 o'clock?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, so, yeah, I've got enough peas put up, like pink-eyed peas from last year, that I didn't have to get any from my cousin.
What? Chrissy, now I'm going to bed. Just want to tell you I love you. Good night. It is 9:24, Chrissy.
They've had a busy vacation. She's still resting up.
Are they back from vacation?
I don't know if they're actually back or not.
So
I know she's still putting up videos, but I don't know.
So that may be why they ate early, because they're not at home.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Dusty Goat. And made his day. Aw. I burn my beds when I take everything out.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to. Right?
Okay. Hey, you
I
do,
think we.
you do your do.
I think it would be quite all right if you did,
I could
because.
see.
Well, I'm having to multitask, so you just got to wait. Who? I am.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then don't do no more on mine.
I am. I've already got
Okay.
Dusty Goat subscribed on Mr. Boots and Bounty.
Okay. Mine, I don't think can handle any.
Why? Are you overloaded?
I've got like 500 on there. In a way, I can watch all them people.
Chrissy said leaving at 4:30 a.m. to go home from Florida.
Oh yeah.
That's why y'all ate so early. Okay, that makes sense then.
Oh, it's 10:24 where they are.
Wait, what?
Really?
10:25 in Ontario.
Yeah. Oh, it's 10:24 where Chrissy's at.
Chrissy was in Florida.
Yeah. You almost be on the other side of Florida. Will you quit? Dang, that's bright. Oh, my eyeballs.
I just like watching you do that. I'm not really sure if I want to go back and see. Which thing, Alicia, and who was that reference at?
Oh, good Lord. Scrolling down.
I want to try the
Lemon Cukes next year. Yeah, I want to try them this year, but I don't know if I get them this year. Canned green beans for the first time this weekend. Well, that's
that whole
good.
state of Missouri with all the canned pickles we have, said Jan.
Them pickles are. Whew,
I've had so many.
I'm done with pickles for like the next 20 years.
We won't eat them because we don't eat them like that.
I'll forget how to put up pickles by the time my kids.
No, she won't. Then she was like, you know what? We need to do some more. Wow, we finally
No.
just got rid of the last one.
Suzanne, does that mean you finna go to bed? You gotta go work in the morning.
10:25 in Ontario.
Yeah.
So about an hour ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Have a safe trip home,
Gonna do
Chrissy.
some beach fishing and
Cast net fish. That would be cool.
Oh, I hate when it does that. There it is. Okay. So travels.
I'm trying to keep up with it. I have to learn how to can. We have good videos on that. Her potato video does a pretty good step by step on how to work a pressure canner if you're not sure.
It's the most detailed that I have, because I wanted to do a canning 101 video series of breaking down the canner, showing you the different parts, how to take care of them, how to clean them, whatever, and then how to like sterilize your jars, why, and go through the different parts of like the jars and the lids and the rings and why you do certain things, and then go through how to put different things in the jars. And I wouldn't, in that series, I wouldn't really be able to do a whole lot of canning itself because one, I would have to have that vegetable or fruit or whatever, and I don't always just readily available have that stuff. It's seasonal. But refer to, like, I have a green bean video, I have a tomato video, I have rotel, I have potatoes, I think I have a vegetable beef soup or something. I can reference you to the ones that I do have, and maybe that would better help you understand, on how to do certain vegetables and stuff like that, and why you do. What's the difference between water bathing and pressure canning? Why do you have to do certain ones with certain things? I want to go in and explain all that, and but I gotta have time to do that. I've got so much I want to teach you guys. That's so much, like all that, and I want to get into the sewing series, and I want to get into the fermenting, and
she's gonna have a very busy, thorough winter.
Making your own, condiments, making your own dry mixes. I've got so much I want to share with you guys. And a year's worth ain't been enough.
No.
We're getting close to like 300 videos. I'm like, dang, I don't even feel like I don't know. That's not ours.
I know. Bomber Steve said they started their fruit orchard this weekend.
Oh, that's great.
What kind of fruit? Anything in particular, like just one fruit? Or are you planting like a variety?
Oh, she is.
What was her name?
Katina.
Yes.
I was going to say Iris. That's Mean Sprouts.
Yes.
We saw.
Hang on, we're all the way back up here.
Oh my God! You need to quit talking so much.
Really? See, I was learning how to can. You went into a 20-minute rant on teaching them how to can.
Well, I want to. This is stuff that, Not gonna clarify. I'll behave myself. Yeah, right.
We know better, Alicia.
We froze a ton of peppers. I've been freezing my peppers too because I want to make some cowboy candy. I hadn't made out of that yet. I want to do some of that. So hello, Katina.
A proper hello.
Canning is easy.
Once you know how.
It's the people that, because I actually had a friend contact me last night and she videoed for like 10 seconds the pressure canner. She's never done it before. I don't know where she was learning how to do it or whatever, because obviously she don't watch me. And so she sent me a video and she was like, is the canner supposed to be this loud? And so she sent, and in my mind, when a canner's too loud, you didn't turn it down. And that's what had happened. And I don't know how long her canner had been going on full blast. She said, I had it on like 7 out of 9 on my stove. And when she sent me the little 10-second snippet of the jiggler, it was like,
oh, it was.
Shh. And I was like, you better turn that down right now, or it is not going to be a pleasant first experience. What are you doing?
I'm trying to see if I can make this black.
Oh, it's okay. I will work with you one-on-one. You got my number. All you gotta do is call me. I will walk you through it. You can video chat me. I got Google Duo.
Yeah, we do have people that do that.
Yeah, Chrissy, she calls me on Google Duo.
Dusty Gut said, saw some of y'all, but we have to get all of our supplies. That was a great video. We don't have enough canning supplies yet.
Do a little bit at a time. And, like they say, just buy a little bit per paycheck kind of thing, especially over the winter time, because it's going to be the least amount of competition on buying stuff, because nobody cans in the wintertime. And that is the best time to buy your stuff. And also, like, the stuff that you're freezing, like all of your tomatoes, your peppers, your corn, whatever you have frozen, if you are in a position where you don't want the stove to heat your house up, freeze it and can it in the wintertime, and it will heat your house up in the wintertime. So you can do that. You can freeze your stuff until winter, and then you'll have all the supplies you need, and then you'll have heat that comes out of your stove, and it'll be a lot better,
Chris Dixon had to go back to work.
Okay, see you later. I used to be petrified of pressure canning. I have never been scared of pressure canning because I've done it all my life.
This is what you get
used to. We want a freeze
doing.
dryer, but they're real expensive. I wanted to try to talk my daddy into going in with me and getting a freeze dryer. Yep.
I'm not.
That would be so cool. Do you know how much I could do?
Do you know how much I'm sure that thing costs?
I do know how much it costs, and I've actually thought about saving up my money, not your money, my money.
Oh, your play money. Okay.
Yeah, my play money, but I ain't got that enough. You want to learn how to can, Katina? I got you, girl. I got you. All you gotta do is message me if you need help. Video me or something.
There's Freddie, and there's Katina.
Folks need those videos. Yep. And you need trusted videos, because some of these people go out on a limb and like, yeah, you can do this, you can do that, and they'll be putting noodles in soups and milks. And I know the old people, they used to, back in the day, like dry can stuff, oven can stuff, and I ain't never done it, so I ain't gonna teach it. And that's just not me. I made the mistake of doing tutorials on Facebook instead of YouTube.
Gonna have to redo things.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing how many videos one gets?
How many ideas? Oh my gosh!
Just don't get on Pinterest, because then it makes it worse. That's what if she gets on Pinterest. Oh, let me go see what's on Pinterest. No, don't get on Pinterest.
Then I'm on there forever.
And then she said, "Oh, we should do this. Oh, what do you think about
apple,
this?
Apricot, quince, lemon pie,
lamb,
peach. Huh? His orchard.
That's a good little orchard. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We ain't starting nothing here.
That's definitely not a small.
I've got 2 little white peach trees that come from my parents' house. which was my tree that my grandmother gave me. So I got 2 little babies off of it and brought it here. But I mean, they're only maybe 2.5 feet tall. So I mean, we planted them to provide or to forward the food production to the next owners of this house, leaving a legend, if you will. I'm still in your chair because I'm tired of being in the hole over there.
Okay.
Ooh, your butt's hot. All right. Didn't get enough jalapenos for cowboy candy this year. I have enough frozen that I could make it without even growing any jalapenos this year. Because I had a crap ton. I had 2 plants last year, and they were huge. And whew, I'll buy a tractor before I buy a freeze dryer. Well, I don't have to have a tractor.
Me too. I'll pay more.
I don't have to have a tractor right now because we push mow our yard, so I don't even need a tractor. I can make mean jalapeno poppers. My dad does too.
Trying to be in the hole.
Yep.
You put me in the hole.
Yep. Plans, hey!
I think it's easier on.
Oh my
I think it's
Jesus,
better
have
on YouTube.
mercy.
I think it's better on YouTube.
Okay.
I got the other one up.
I want to tractor so much. I'm gonna grapple and bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where would you get the cans? We were talking about canning.
We get a lot of ours from
I just get a Walmart.
Walmart or Dollar General. You can catch them at Dollar General and you can get the
Now Walmart has them year round. Dollar General,
seasonal.
Family Dollar, stuff like that is seasonal. You might can ask them if they have them in the back. Sometimes they just store them in the back. Just ask, hey, do you have any canning jars or whatever?
I bought it like a case here, a case there.
Yeah.
And especially when
And the lids.
during the low COVID thing,
Cases of lids.
Everything got shorted and you couldn't find nothing. Well, I was picking up a case here, a case there, watching every time they made a delivery on lids and just buy the whole case.
On the freeze dryer, the middle one, because I didn't want the small one and we didn't have to go all out on the big one. The middle one was like 2,500 to 3,000. The smallest one was like 1,800, and the biggest one was, it could go up to 5,000 on the humongous enormous one.
So Bland said, what did they miss?
Nothing.
Laptop died.
We got a garden tour coming out. We had
tour's coming.
a lot of catastrophes.
A lot of pruning on various vegetables and fruit. Because tomatoes fruit.
Bye, Mary. 5 minutes ago. I'm sorry. We got to get caught up.
She's got a thing now. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Get sick. Yeah. And that's the good way to do it.
There's not even some things that I do the right way. But you know what? Honest to God, I will be honest with you. 100% honest. I had never even heard of botulism until last year. Didn't even know what it was. Yeah. I had to look it up.
That's when somebody was trying to bust her about one of her videos.
The canning police come after me when I can some potatoes with the peeling on them. You're going to kill your family. You're going to make them sick. Well, you know what? I am 30 plus something years old. I ain't died yet, and we've done it my whole life. So get off my back. So
there's a little rant.
I ain't killed nobody.
Bland, that's new. You didn't miss that. Alicia, you can keep the cucumbers. I bought 2 cases of quart jars today. Now, Jan, do you like the regular or the wide mouth?
What's your preference?
We've come to a new understanding.
Hey, altruistic.
You're not late. We're always here. It's like a Motel 6 around here.
That's right, Jan. What's the best time to plant a tree? 5 years ago. The next best time is today.
Yes.
That's it.
They'll enjoy it. Whoever gets this house after us, they'll have peach trees.
Gulf Coast Homesteaders Meetup.
Now you want to camp RV. I'm doing vids on all the clothes. Okay, yeah. I did hear about that, but we're not gonna be able to make that one.
She has a walnut tree. It's funny. All right, I think we were almost caught up.
I got a dozen jalapenos before my chicken got them.
Mm-mm.
Your chicken's still getting into your garden? I thought you was gonna try to put up some chicken wire or something. Where are you at?
Okay. See, that's the way I feel when you do this crap too. Scrolling every which way, I can't keep up.
But
Well, to have a dude.
Do you want to chat about logo?
Love to have a freeze dryer. We want to be able to prepare meals for the homeless that way.
That'd be cool.
But you'll have to give them water to be able to rehydrate it, or if they eat it dry, they have to drink a lot of water. I don't know if you know that or not.
Living, yeah, I didn't forget. Right? What happened on her head?
Hey, Lynette! Sorry, it jumped around on me for a second.
Did you use YouTube?
Motel 6. Lord
Damn,
mercy.
right.
Wide mouth, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, so my mom has always, I don't think she ever owned a wide mouth jar. And we made everything regular. So as I come out of the home and we start, starting to do our own thing, because we've been married 12 years and we've gardened when and where we could, because we have lived in the city except for a couple of years when we lived with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And so as we come out, I'm like, I've got to use regular mouth. That's all I've ever used, and I don't even know why people use wide mouth. And, because to me, growing up, wide mouth was not really a big thing. Everything was regular. That's all I seen was regular mouth. And so as I've come out of the home and started my own, canning, processing stuff, then it got to where you couldn't find regular, or, people were bringing me jars and they were wide mouth. Well, I got to using them and I'm like, why the hell would anybody use regular mouth? That's just stupid. My pickles come out a lot easier in a wide mouth jar.
Everything comes out easier in a wide mouth.
Everything goes out easier in a wide mouth jar.
So
and
I started
where
getting,
have you been?
So I started getting wide mouth jars and wide mouth lids, and that's her go-to now. And there's certain things that doesn't matter.
Yeah, some things don't matter, like tomato juice and soups and
Just
stuff like that. But
anyway.
The chicken broth, I use all that stuff for regular. But I mean, I'm doing my greens, the canning greens when I clean out the garden in fall and spring when I do all the big green canning thing. I love doing the wide mouth for that. And then my pickles and it left me. There was something else I did in wide mouth. I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway, Tina says she loves your tank.
It's not a tank.
It's a dress.
It's my PJs.
It's her.
This is my working outfit. This is my
it's her working attire.
My working attire, yes. It's actually a PJ dress from Walmart, but I have so many of them and I don't ever go anywhere that I wear them like dresses. Nobody ever knows.
And she's even got compliments on them.
Yeah, Chrissy told me one day, she was like, you work from home. Why in the world do you dress up? Because I had my blue flowery one on and my cardigan and I had my hair pulled back and I was looking pretty cute that day. And she was like, why do you dress up? And I'm like, girl, I got my PJs on. She's like, I love that dress. It's a gown. So, yeah, I mean, they have pockets and
they have pockets. Flowy. They have pockets.
Yes, they have pockets. They have pockets.
That's where all the tomatoes go.
Yeah.
And peppers.
That's why I like wearing them. Okay, because see, this right here, I could take the bottom. Trying to show y'all my under stuff. The bottom here, I can tie or put a ponytail holder in, and it makes a really good basket. Because, you go out there to the garden, you just going to look, and then you come back with all of this. Yeah. It's in my pockets, and it's in my little dress thingy basket here, and yeah. So I love them. wonder who you work for. I work from
Insurance
home.
company.
Yeah.
Sure, insurance company.
I probably talked to you.
Makeup and all.
I'm a nurse. I work for CHS. Yeah, I get up and I shower and I put my nightgown on.
So I do my nightgowns. They're handy.
See, if they have pockets, it don't matter.
Yeah, see?
I have a gray one and I have a pink tie-dyed one. I have the striped one. I have the blue flowery one.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one for like every day.
It's enough.
Yeah, I get up and get dressed and shower. I never wear makeup. I don't wear makeup because it makes me itch and it makes my eyes hurt. Since I had LASIK twice, I can't wear eye makeup or anything. There's only like one brand of mascara that I can wear. I just have to be careful. Yeah, then we bought the magnetic lashes because I couldn't wear mascara. So I have to be careful with makeup.
Don't buy anything without pockets. License there, but live in New York, so you can tell. Huh. You should do your lives on your daily attire. You plan a trip to Target.
I got mine at Walmart.
Yeah?
Mine's at Walmart.
Was. I don't know if you're going to find them now.
I love them.
They're transitioning.
They have
to
two
that.
more designs that I want, but they never have my size.
Because that's somebody else has already got them.
Yeah, my sister's got one of them. She's the one that broke me into getting them.
Yeah.
Because she wore them up to the river.
No,
Aw.
they may be gone already.
Well, each Walmart gets something different. Yeah.
Jen
no,
doesn't
we're
wear
making-
makeup.
Nah, we're pretty enough without it.
Let me make sure I get later.
But my sister had one on last summer, and she was like, it's nice for me to just throw on. It's long, and whenever her kids have friends over or whatever, it just looks kind of like a dress, And I was like, okay. So I was like, I could do something like that, just wear around the house or whatever. Because last year and the year before, my oldest son, Preston, would have teenage boys over here a lot. And they would stay out in the backyard. They would camp out there. And I'm like, I need something more than just a t-shirt on most of the time. So I was like, well, let me go look and I'll see if I'm about getting some. And so I have just kind of become a dress girl. I actually am looking at, I've got some patterns that I found at Walmart the other day, because I had one of my friends, Snipe, you usually see her on here, Jessica Sipes. She found some people that were throwing away a whole bunch of fabric and sewing machines and all this stuff because a parent had died and nobody took upon the sewing aspect hobby. And so she seen them throwing all this stuff out on the side of the yard out on the side of the road one day. And she called me. She's like, I have a van load. Do you want to come look at it? And I'm like, oh my God, no, you didn't. Yeah, she did.
I'm thinking no, you didn't.
Yeah, she did. She had a van load. And so I went over there and was looking through all this fabric, and I'm like, just load it up. I'll take it. I'll just load it up. I'll get it out of your way. I haven't even went through any of it. It's still in there in the bags. But I have found some patterns that I'm planning ahead for in the wintertime that I'm fixing to start sewing. On that truck. We've got a friend that we went to school with, and she does the whole vintage look. She's, a lot like you, Alicia. She actually takes vintage pictures for a photo company, and she wears, and she's got the, the boobs and the little waist and the hips and everything for it. And she wears the little black strappy shoes and, the pantyhose or leggings, whatever. And she'll have the band in and have her hair all, circle pinned up and all that. Yeah. So, yeah, Alicia, you can pull it off. I had to wear makeup all my life. Right. Yep. Excuse me. I couldn't do the whole vintage look. I do the teacher look pretty good, I think. And wear the glasses and the hair pulled back and the librarian teacher kind of look. That's me. That's me. But yeah, I got some patterns that I'm excited to use. Victory rolls. Yep. I could see that. I got some vintage patterns, and I'm talking about like old vintage, like 1800 style vintage, that like the linen dresses and the cloaks, the long wool cloaks and stuff like that. I got some of those patterns that I am wanting to make, and I've got the fabric and stuff in there from that lady. What's a victory roll? Victory rolls right here. Is that right? Where they turn.
Don't give me a line.
They go up and over and then come back around and then you pin them. Is that right?
I'm sure. So
you're going to Google it? She'll have it typed in before you can Google it. You would be unique. Yeah.
It's a big roll.
Yeah. The victory roll. Okay. Yeah, there you go. See it right there? Where it comes up. Which way do I go?
It's fine.
It comes up and over.
The picture was fine.
Yep.
Amanda's here with me and won't try my omelet because I didn't use just 2 eggs. Who makes an omelet with 2 eggs?
I make his with 2 eggs. I make Logan's with 1.
Oh, I love 2 eggs. Well, I love some eggs. I can eat eggs every day. Every day.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, her and eggs don't get along too well, but I love some eggs.
Yep, you can do it. You can pull it off. And she does too. Our friend that does the whole 40s, 50s look. She does. I love to see her pictures. It's in front of the old Ford trucks, that are now the vintage trucks. She does pictures in front of those and inside of them where they've repurposed them, refurbished them. Sorry. And she'll do them where she's laying on her stomach, got little heels crossed, and yeah, it's really cute. Really cute. I wish I could pull something like that off, but not me. Not me. I'm the old school
fried egg sandwich,
long dress Southern Belle. Not the fancy Southern Belle, but the old school Dr. Quinn kind of poofy dresses. That's me. I have one. I made one. I made one of those dresses.
If you do that fried egg, do it on a grilled cheese, and then put your fried egg in between there. That's a sandwich for your man right there. You put 2 eggs on there and both sides. That's the way to go. It's very filling, and your man will be happy.
Slap on some ham. There you go. And see, I put mayonnaise on our grilled cheese sandwiches and stuff, but Logan doesn't like it, so I leave it off of his. He's a child. He's very set in his way.
If he loves some eggs. See, Freddie's with me with some eggs.
Oh, I love eggs too.
They just don't love her. I could eat them every day. Like, I could eat them for breakfast, and I can turn around and have a different version. I mean, you don't want to keep scrambling or frying. You gotta have to.
He can eat scrambled eggs every day, and I'm like, ugh. Again?
But you want to do it with something else. I mean, you want to throw some bacon with it, throw sausage with it. You can do a sandwich. You can give me some biscuits. You can do biscuits and
curried egg sandwich.
BLTEC. That's too many letters. Bacon, lettuce, tomato, egg, Monterey Jack, and cheese. Huh. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
There's your BLT with an egg on it.
Yeah.
It's a grilled cheese
peanut
BLT
butter
with
and
egg.
mayo sandwich at Dusty Gate.
No.
I've heard of that.
Mm-mm.
Have I ever eaten it? No. Because it's peanut butter and mayo.
Oh, I can do bacon too, as long as I got my blood pressure pill. me and my family don't do pork very well.
I do quite well.
Oh, we can do it quite well. Might kill us, but we can.
All day. I do a lot of posts on Facebook, and it's a group. It's called Baconaholics, and it's always these funny things. Like you don't eat anything but bacon, or they give you all these like 10 facts of the reasons why you should eat bacon every day. That's funny.
So the post where it says my doctor told me I should eat more fish, and it's the bacon that looks like a fish.
Yeah, I shared that one. That was funny.
I actually had a piece of bacon that looked like a seahorse.
Do you think this would count? Yes.
Oh,
I want to beat you up to you right now.
Right now. I had cut up tomato on it because I used more than 2 eggs. What? He's just a weirdo.
And it because I wanted more than 2 eggs.
He's a weirdo.
That'll be fine. But
Tell him to eat it and be happy.
sprinkle some cheese on top.
Do like I tell Logan, if you don't like it, go fix you something yourself.
Go back up one. Up, right there.
Oh, I didn't read all that.
I know.
Green beans and eggs.
Yeah. But Dusty Ghost said you have to try it once. She was talking about the peanut butter.
I know. I seen it.
She was trying not to see it.
I may not agree to everything, but I used to clean the house for the old lady. She always tried to feed me PB.
Nope. I starved all day.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Now, is it mayo or Miracle Whip? Because there's a difference.
And that's a whole other discussion to get off in right there. That's not the time to do it.
Oh, no. I'm just asking about the sandwich. A PB and mayo sandwich or a PB and Miracle Whip?
Oh, yeah, they said mayo.
Because a lot of people use the term loosely. We do. We say, hey, can you pass me the mayonnaise? We don't say Miracle Whip. We say mayonnaise.
Because I don't want mayonnaise.
We don't even buy mayonnaise.
There's 3 things in there of Miracle Whip. There's 1 mayonnaise and 2 Miracle Whips.
I have tried to make my own mayo, and I have not succeeded yet because
yet.
It always separates. And see, I see some things. Yeah. Oh, I'll give you something to try, all right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but who's going to try his stuff?
I'll try his if he tries mine.
See?
Because what I eat, there's 2 different things.
Bad.
Bacon, avocado, and tomato.
Now, look, okay. Now, avocado.
No, Miracle Whip is not mayo. It's like mayo with sugar in it. It's pretty much what it is. Right, that's me.
Oh, he said
He said deal.
Remember, she said that this guy had nothing to do with it.
Okay, do I need to tell you the weird thing that I ate, or the 2 weird things that I ate before you be agreeing to something?
I want to be weird. He'll probably, oh yeah, I eat that every day. Then you just got into something else.
We get harped on it a lot, like me and my family, because it's normal to us. That's just what we eat. There's 2 different things.
Oh, I know one.
And that's like me and my mama's thing. It's not like a whole family thing. The one you're thinking of, I bet. My mama got me.
Said shoot. Go for it.
Right. That's right, Alicia. That's right. Okay. The first thing ain't too big of a deal. But whenever if we eat somewhere and we have this particular item and we ask for the thing to go on it, they're like, oh my God, what the heck? So I don't know if y'all know the difference, like if there's a difference for y'all between butter beans and lima beans or whatever. They're all just flat green beans to me. So butter beans, lima beans, baby butter beans, whatever. We eat those with either mayo or Miracle Whip. I prefer Miracle Whip, but I will do mayo. It doesn't matter to me. But we mix that together.
I will do either.
We will not eat the butter beans or whatever. We won't even eat them by themselves. If you have butter beans or lima beans and you don't have mayo or Miracle Whip, we will not eat them. We just won't eat them dry. They're dry to us. I don't know. That's just the way we are. That's the first thing.
Put some water in it.
No, it's not a dry, cooked to death texture. It's the gritty stuff on the inside.
Yeah.
of some. I don't know. But to us, it's just
He's probably okay with that. He just made him on peanut butter.
right.
You didn't give him.
Anyways.
There's no curve there. You and mean really you.
No.
So you do it.
No. Okay, the second one. And Lordy mercy. See, Bland, look at you. Yep.
Mm-mm.
Second thing. And you have to do it a certain way. Okay, cantaloupe. Cut it in half, scrape the insides out, peel it, and slice it up or whatever. And we take the slices and kind of cube it up. But it has to be cold. And then you have to make a fresh batch of white country gravy. And you have to put the gravy on top of the cantaloupe. So you have the hot and the cold and the sweet and the salty. Okay, y'all let me have it.
Nope.
I love it.
No.
Absolutely love it. And I hadn't had it this summer.
No?
Because Il Canaro ain't sent me no cantaloupe.
He's got 147 plants. Pretty sure he can spare some.
Oh my gosh. Bland said nope.
Yep.
Nope.
That's
And
like a total.
draw the line.
That's a total waste of white gravy. Or
No.
breakfast gravy.
Well, you can put that on.
See, Alicia's never even heard of that.
Not many people have. It's just one of them things. You can cut a cantaloupe in half and scrape the insides out and put vanilla ice cream in it and eat that. We've done that a lot. We do that with the little ones,
That's horrible. I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat.
Well, see, that's the way your PB and mayo sandwich is to me. That just sounds despicable.
So we should do that and do it on the live for next week, and then do it as send them a link.
And have them come on.
And come on.
Yeah,
and
Dusty, you come on with us.
They can eat it live and try it live on both. That way it's not one or the other. You can do them both live.
Now, I do black pepper on my cantaloupe. Y'all need to submit that
His way.
to his way.
Freaky Food Friday.
Really?
He does it, him and...
I've seen that. I hadn't watched it, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it pop up.
We're usually going dancing on Fridays.
Yep.
Because we're going to try to dance Saturday. And since my laptop died,
I could do that Friday.
we'll have to use a phone. He'll be
It'll be off next Monday.
Uh-oh. We can do it next Monday.
Don't forget.
I won't. I'll put it on the calendar. I won't let her back out of it, Dusty.
Now, I have a video on how to make my white country gravy.
It's another video for you to watch.
It was last year, and it's under the Let's Cook series playlist. I did 3 cooking from scratch videos last year, and then I got too busy.
Yeah, but I've been putting stuff back on there.
I know. Hey. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, mine never would go through, so I'm gonna have Casey
Oh my
get with you on that.
gosh.
I don't know what
Was crazy.
what the deal is, because every time I try to text you,
It would not
It
go
wouldn't go
through.
through. It would just sit there and like it would fail, like it didn't exist.
It gave you some kind of message or something.
So I did end up
good.
writing you on Facebook, and then your wife got back with me and said, yeah, that you did get it, and we were trying to meet up, but it just didn't work out where we could hook up while we were down there.
Okay, what are Kipper snacks? And Fluffy Whip, are you talking about Cool Whip or Marshmallow Fluff?
Let me find this.
Kipper snack. What's up, Kipper snacks? Alicia, you just weird. Now, hang on. My uncle eats grape jelly. He would put and he still does. He puts grape jelly in his scrambled eggs. And do you know what color they turn? Hey, Miss Barb's. Barb's Country Home.
Here's
Good. I'm glad you like it.
There's the link for
Hey, Gail.
the white gravy, Dusty.
Kipper snacks are pickles. Hey, Gail, Southern Living.
Okay, so what the hell is the fluffy?
Okay, pickles, and it says fluff and fish. Alicia, I don't know where you from. I don't know if that's a California thing or Iowa thing.
Hang on, go back up. Up.
Where am I going to?
It's up.
Maybe try some
No, okay, go up.
Kipper snacks and fluff. Blanche would try
Okay,
the.
now go down.
Okay.
Down.
You got my number. Call us. Come up and
Oh,
ice
right, that
cream
one.
sounds good.
Nope, that one.
This
Barb's
one?
Country Home.
Hey,
I
guys,
like your
a
one skillet Italian
meal.
meal.
We do too.
That was good. It got smashed.
Yep. We
Big
hardly
time.
have any leftovers from that. Fluff and fish. Okay. Kipper snacks are pickles, right?
Gail.
Hey, Lynette. No, Kipper are little fish. Okay, so what's the fluff? Now you got me about to vomit. Because I'm thinking marshmallow fluff or Cool Whip or something. What is the fluff? I've never heard of that. Kipper snacks. She got me.
Marshmallow fluff and fish. Oh my gosh. Who would do that?
Oh my God, Alicia, I guess. Is that a
Wait.
California thing?
And now is that like cooked fish? Like deep fried fish?
Yay!
Marshmallow fluff and canned anchovy. Oh heck no!
Oh
You just
my
said
God.
anchovies. No! And you just stank the house up. No!
That's as bad as sardines.
Yo, got her new
Emma
phone.
likes my cantaloupe and white gravy.
Mhm.
And
We gotta do a thing next Monday
I think
night.
Preston eats it too. Cantaloupe and white
But
gravy.
Mama Dusty Goat's gonna eat the cantaloupe and
Either
gravy.
cantaloupe and white gravy or lima beans,
Lima
and
beans
the
and
mayo.
the mayonnaise. And Mama's got a
Oh, he said he'd try that too.
I'll
Oh
see.
God, I'm a
Be
vegetarian.
here next Monday
I'm a
night.
vegetarian, so I've never tried it. My butt.
Wait, you're
Whatever. Bet you don't lie either.
Did you dip it in the marshmallow and just
She
lick
said, "Oh God, no way."
and just lick it off? And Mama's gonna try peanut butter and
Mayo sandwich.
mayonnaise on a sandwich.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Emily, the one, hey there.
Yucky. See what you come in on, Gail?
Right? You never know what you're gonna get. Now I'm getting grossed out, right? Ooh, ice cream does sound good, Barb.
Eat the ice cream and like have the hint of smell of fish in the air. Ah.
Oh.
You're like looking over your shoulder, like, what is that?
In your head. Mm-mm. I don't know if it's a thing. I just made it up because it sounds. Oh my God, you're so nasty.
I don't know if it's a thing. I just made
She's
it
made
up
it up.
because it sounds as bad as PB and mayo.
Oh
Quit doing
God.
that. You gonna pull the
Yeah.
thing out?
I had to draw the line on that one because I don't need anchovies or any of that. Do not allow your daughter to try that.
I'd let her try that outside.
Logan, you try the
Why don't
peanut
you-
butter and mayo sandwich?
Oh no, they're talking about the
Yeah.
the anchovies and the.
Oh, I know it.
I'd let her try it outside.
I don't even buy that stuff.
Oh.
Okay, another one we accidentally happened on is chocolate ice cream and fried pickles.
Oh,
Was you
why?
pregnant?
Two different things. Oh.
I might try that.
I will.
I might do the fried pickles and
Wait, what
vanilla.
is it? Chocolate ice cream and
Oh, I
fried
do.
pickles?
Oh, fried
Uh,
pickles. Okay, I didn't see that part.
I don't like fried
That was
pickles.
just pickles.
I'll just do pickles, not fried pickles.
I'll do fried pickles and chocolate ice cream. Was it good? That's the question.
You How do you accidentally come up on some chocolate ice cream and fried pickles? Is that kind of like the Wendy's thing where you dip the fries in the
And
Frosty.
the smoothie. Frosting, yeah.
yeah,
Or
frosty?
the
Come on now.
bread and
Like fancy like
Nutella.
some?
Right.
Bread and
I knew where you were
Nutella.
going with that.
Had you said that the thing I sent you? The
No.
reel? I sent you a reel.
No, I ain't been on my phone, Mama.
Why
She
not?
ain't seen it in a while either, so Emma.
I sent it to you like yesterday.
Oh, it's normal kid time. It's been like less than
true
5 days.
story. When I was pregnant, living in Hot Springs, there was an ice cream stand by the lake. Papa Jim used to take me for a dill pickle fizz.
Dill pickle fizz.
That doesn't sound good at all either.
Mm-mm.
7-Up with vanilla ice cream with a big dill pickle in it.
I didn't get one yesterday.
What?
I ate mayonnaise on tater tots. I sent you a reel.
Mayonnaise on tater tots?
That's the only thing I
I
got.
like ranch on tater
Last thing I
tots.
got from you was Saturday.
Ooh,
On
ranch,
On
Instagram.
Instagram.
ranch
This is
and
Instagram, Mama.
ranch and tater tots.
Ranch and tater tots, so we can do some damage then.
Mm-hmm.
See, ranch is just flavored mayonnaise.
Ranch flavored mayonnaise?
Yeah, something like that.
No,
Nope.
not even. They're not even in the same boat.
Mm-mm.
Just because you don't like.
Whatever.
No, you do like mayonnaise.
So we got some. So next Monday, Casey's gonna do the peanut butter and mayonnaise. We'll send you a link, Dusty.
Okay, that one right there, but you'll have to go in there and listen to it or we'll get flagged.
Go somewhere.
Upstairs.
Do that first one.
Mayonnaise and potatoes are good.
Outside.
Ranch
some
and
cheese on
curds. I know. Look, cheese curds are good. If you fry the cheese curds,
Logan, your head's on.
they have that at Dairy Queen. Logan likes that.
They're really good. But if you get them on the $6 meal deal, they
They charge extra.
They charge
They
$1
charge
to
extra.
change out the fries and the cheese
Which way are
curds.
you going,
I
man?
don't know. He's all up in the way.
Okay, with me. Okay.
She said, "Yep."
Getting sleepy, long day. Good night,
Me too.
guys.
I'm done. We gotta get them in the bed.
Yeah, we've been to wrap it up too. And the looks I get when I do it, I guess my cottage cheese and peaches are weird for normal people. No, she would eat it.
Oh, I saw that.
They're good, ain't they? Except for the end.
But DQ Ranch is, oh yeah, DQ Ranch is garbage. It used to be really good, and now a lot of them are going to it where they'll dip it out and put it in the clear containers, and then it'll just go to water where it sits in there so long.
Yeah.
What?
DQ
You
Ranch.
had to be
is
in
good.
here. You used to be in the other room.
Would
I
you eat?
love DQ Ranch.
Would you eat
Cottage
cheese and peaches?
No.
You wouldn't eat cottage cheese.
All right.
I like peaches, don't get me wrong.
Now we got. I think we ended up with like 14-gallon bags of peaches.
About the live stream. Yep, we'll do that. We'll get it set up and scheduled, and then we'll send you a link, and then the specifics.
Good night, Barb's Country Home.
Cottage cheese and peaches all the time.
Yeah. A lot of people will do playing with a pasta roller. I made some noodles the other night that was like the shiitake.
Didn't you make something? No, you didn't do it like, did you?
I am not.
What is that?
That's why I'm still hungry. They were really good though. And then turn around and put that with the
Macaroni.
yellow pear sauce that she made.
Yellow pear. We have a million of them. I see the two right here.
Yep.
Not now. You should have seen what she went through making that sauce. So it was good.
Hey, take that off because Daddy about broke his hip the other night when he rounded that corner.
Don't leave that on there. That's a darn hazard.
Don't leave it on there.
So this is a nightstand in his room. Do you hear all
Yeah, I got
this
my
stuff
pasta
falling?
roller down here
Okay.
on the end of the table. Like it's clamped like right here, but it's down there on the outside. So Steven come through the other night and he said, "Man, that thing about took my hip out." I did see that because it's a TikTok thing, and I heard somebody else talking about it.
What?
The cherry tomato feta pie thing, and somebody else was going to make it too, and I happened to see yours pop up the other day, but I hadn't just been on my phone a whole heck of a lot.
Always end up talking about food.
Well, we can our own fast food, so.
Oh yeah.
But no, I didn't go back and look at it, but I seen it popped up, and
She will.
I'm going to go back and watch it, yeah. I is. I'm getting hungry again.
Not me.
I'm stuffed.
Alright.
I'm stuffed.
I'm hungry. I ate all my fish.
I don't do a whole lot of salt in our stuff anyways
more now.
because like if I eat processed stuff or whatever,
I'm tired.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't put a lot of salt in it.
I'm tired.
What you want?
Like if I eat processed stuff or whatever, my
She's there.
feet will
Okay.
swell. I've done it ever since I was pregnant with my 19-year-old. I can look at salt and swell. So I have to use pink Himalayan salt, or sea salt even makes me swell. So I have to use the pink Himalayan salt. And then I can pretty much use any amount that I want because it actually helps with blood pressure and stuff. And yeah, I can't do a whole lot of salt. His mama will be like, "Oh, I made something good. I'm gonna bring it over there for you to try." I swear my feet feel like they have 10-pound sandbags on them after I eat whatever she cooked, because she's like those professional cooks you see on TV. They're like, "Oh yeah, here's a pinch of salt," and it's like half a damn can or something. You know, that's her. She's like, "I just don't taste it." And I'm like, "Oh my God, yeah, can't do it. No, can't do it."
Follow the recipe with the feta cheese and salty enough for the dish.
Okay,
Get your liver, Daisy.
my liver's pretty jacked up right now. I was 17 when I had my 19-year-old. Okay, and since I was 17, I have swelled super bad. I had gestational diabetes. I was preeclamptic. I had anything and everything with him. And ever since then, since I was diabetic, me and him both get hypoglycemic very easy. And yep, I gotta give me some feta cheese though. I don't have any feta cheese. Salt.
Hey, what kind of name?
Salt.
Yeah, I couldn't have spelled that. Even if I tried.
Pink Himalayan salt.
And you can find them at the Dollar Tree.
Table salt, if y'all don't know where it came from.
Came from?
Yeah, I don't have any liver problems or kidney problems or anything. It's
Piece
just
of money, really.
my body is very sensitive to salt. And it has been since I was preeclamptic with him. And table salt is the leftover junk that you get when they make sea salt. And then they usually iodize it. It's iodized table salt. And everything about it is bad for you. It will literally kill you because it'll give you high blood pressure. It'll kill your kidneys. It just, whoo. Yes, Dollar Tree sells it.
Dollar Tree sells it. We've seen it at Walmart. Where else? We saw, where's that last place you picked it up at? 'Cause it wasn't the Dollar Tree.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't bought it in a while.
Maybe it was Walmart that time.
But yeah, okay. The Dollar Tree sells, Redmond pink salt is good. The Dollar Tree does sell the pink Himalayan salt. It comes in a pink bag. It's a 1-pound bag for $1. The exact same thing, huh?
Just have it in there?
Mm-hmm. The exact same thing is at Walmart for almost $4 for the same bag. He's going to go get the bag and show you what it looks like. Hey, look above the stove in the little short cabinet on the left. Hot diggity, he found it.
It's Salt 84. Coarse grain.
I'll show you what the bag and stuff looks like.
It's kosher.
And it may not be the exact one, but it should be.
It still says Himalayan pink salt on it.
It's sold at Walmart and Dollar Tree. It's a light pink bag. And there's two different kinds. There's coarse grain and then there's fine grain. The coarse grain you can put in like a grinder, or you can use it because see it's pretty chunky. Kind of like sea salt. Hey Tim.
Hey Tim.
And the fine grain is what you would put in a salt shaker. So you can put this one in a grinder, but some may fall out the bottom. You can use this canning. You don't have to use canning salt. Yeah, you don't have to use canning salt if you can't find it. You can use sea salt or pink Himalayan salt, or any salt that is not iodized. You just cannot use like regular iodized table salt in canning. But yeah, you can use the pink Himalayan salt. You can use the sea salt, anything like that for canning. So that way, if you buy this, you won't have to buy two things. You just have to buy more of this. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I found the coarse grain, and then I found the fine grain. So I got both of them just in case I needed one or the other, or
options.
ran out of one and couldn't find the other, or whatever. I just have it. Yep. Yeah, pink salt's the only one that we use. Morton salt is processed about 20 miles from me, and some of the Redmond salt is mined about 7. That's funny. Yeah, the Morton salt is the iodized salt, the table salt. Yes, that is. Whoo!
It makes a world of difference. You can taste a world of difference between the two.
The pink Himalayan salt, to me, does not have that salty flavor, but it enhances your food. When you use table salt, you just get punched in the face with salt, and it's just, if you use too much, you're done, But the pink Himalayan salt, I've only had one problem, or one time. I only had a problem one time with pink Himalayan salt. And it was whenever I cooked some green beans, and they were canned in canning salt. And then whenever I warmed them up, I accidentally put too much salt in them, and they were salty.
We couldn't eat them.
So I don't put salt on my canned green beans. Morton is from the Great Salt Lake. Yeah. And that's the only time I've ever had a problem with the pink Himalayan salt. But I can put it on anything and I won't swell. You give me something like if we eat out, or if we go to somebody else's house that doesn't use the pink Himalayan salt or sea salt, I'm done for. Done for.
Feet propped up.
I'd be like,
water.
Pull my shoes off. Take my shoes off.
Take your flip flops off, and there's lines on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I always know when my feet are really swell because I'm a little baby toes will be all swelled together and I won't be able to bend them. And they hurt. I can't see the veins in my feet. Back when I was a teenager and I was pregnant with Preston, of course I was a senior in high school. I was 17. So I lived with my parents and we would go dancing at Gaston where we were Friday night. We would go dancing there, and my mom would, like, whenever we got home, I would have to lay back in the recliner. I'd be like 8, 9 months pregnant. And she would have to pry my boots off my feet because I was so preeclamptic that my boots were stuck. It's bedtime and we right behind you.
Tim's like in the harvest. Yeah, that's like a quarter of it.
It's behind you now.
Yeah.
I had everything put up as of Saturday. And that's what we've collected since Saturday.
It's really hard backwards.
Everything slowed down for a little bit. Now it's going to pick back up. So I got to get busy on putting some stuff up. I got a few things I tried this weekend. I had Shrek feet. I had a couple of recipes that I made this weekend that I didn't video because I had a butt ton of stuff.
There's so much getting done. Like I said, when you try to record everything for YouTube, everything moves.
It would have taken me forever.
At a snail's pace. Well, then we had so much to try to get done.
Yeah, I don't even think I have any table salt in the house.
Yeah.
I might have one on top
shelf. You had some,
in
but I was using that to make homemade ice cream with.
Yeah.
I think I used the last of it for that.
So yeah, as of Saturday, I had everything put up, and I did 4 different recipes, and I just did them to make them to see if we would like them, because I don't want to tell y'all something that we don't like, just in case.
We try to do a dry run first.
Somebody's following us, that cooks the same way we do, or is learning, or whatever, because I'm doing that cooking series right now. I don't want to tell somebody that's going to be absolutely nasty, or if it's too much salt, or if it's too much of one thing and not enough of another. I'd like to tweak it myself, or tell you, say, hey, we tried this and this is what we thought. So if you try this, you may have the same thoughts, or just giving you a heads up. That's what we thought. So you can make your own decision after you make it. But those 4 recipes I made, we liked them. Liked all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I should have enough now that I can bring you those recipes pretty soon. And I may do them all Saturday.
Saturday?
Well, what we got going on Saturday?
Maybe Dad and Brenda coming.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe you could do it with Brenda.
Yeah, see, Tim, that's what I do. I'll take somebody's word for them because, I watch a lot of YouTube. And so I try other people's recipes as well. And then I have learned there are certain people that I don't like the same things they like. I don't like the way they cook. I don't like the way they eat, like their food and stuff, because there are some people that like a lot of pickles and vinegary stuff where we don't, So I know that a lot of their stuff I'm not going to like in that area, in the pickling area, in the vinegary area, that kind of thing. There's a lot of those that I don't like of a couple of YouTubers. Thank you. And then there's another one that she's a bigger channel, but she does a lot of stuff with peppers. And we don't eat a whole lot of peppers unless they're hidden in stuff, like Rotels or salsas or something like that. We don't just up and eat peppers, which I'm trying. I'm trying to, see what we do like, like with the cowboy candy and stuff like that. I want to try that because everybody says they love cowboy candy.
They're raving about it.
And, well, the last thing I tried that everybody raved about, I wasted 2 dozen eggs on.
Ugh.
And that was the nastiest shit I ever ate, put in my mouth. It was so bad. I'm like, why do people eat this mess?
Is it out there with a PB and mayo?
No, it ain't up to a PB and mayo. I'll give that a try. But, I have learned, certain channels cook a certain way. They like certain things. So, as long as it's like chicken and vegetables and stuff like that, yeah, I'll try that. No problems with that. I'll try that. But if you start getting into pickling and, and we do the fire cider,
Yes.
but when it comes to like pickling eggs, and I'm very leery of that. Yes, lots of food for the pigs. I made some pickled eggs from a particular, and you know who they are, pretty fastly growing channel. Very down to earth people. I love the people. Don't get me wrong. I love the people. They always tell stories in their lives, if you know what I'm talking about. But you ain't gonna say it here. You ain't gonna say it. They talked about this being the best pickled egg recipe in the world. And everybody in their chat is like, oh my God, I loved it. I tried it. I can't wait to make some more. Da 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 da. People rave so much about it. I made 2 dozen of them bad boys. 2 dozen.
Mm.
I couldn't get people to eat them things. I'm like, here, try this.
I did try
Steven took 1 bite. I took 1 bite. My kid, I don't think Logan did. Emma might had. I think Preston. Just a bite. They wouldn't even finish the egg. Everybody that tried them absolutely hated them. I'm like, how in the world can so many people like these things? Oh. We do not like them. Anyways, okay. Cowboy candy is like jalapeno jelly. It's made with jalapenos. And
Don't get me lying. I've heard about it.
jelly.
We've never really had peppers before. I mean, we grew just a little last year, but we didn't have a whole bunch.
I only grow peppers to make my fresh salsa and my rotel.
One small batch first, right?
Well, you know, everybody was raving about them being the best in the world. My chickens ate them, didn't they? Chickens ate them.
Yeah, chickens ate them. We wouldn't. I did eat a whole one though.
Now, okay, let me say this. These were made with apple cider vinegar and turmeric and garlic. We learned right then, anything that's pickled that calls for apple cider vinegar, unless it is absolutely necessary, I change it to white vinegar. We do not like apple cider vinegar. We have to be deathly sick before we will shoot that fire cider. I keep fire cider on hand.
Yeah, and that stuff's good. It works.
And we have, like, you know, those little silver restaurant little cup things, you know, that they put sauces in. Yeah, Gainless Grill, they have them that you put like the little noodle thingies in. We have some of those, and we do about half of one of those, a shot of fire cider. And that's the only thing that we have apple cider vinegar in. I think everything else I have changed to white vinegar because them eggs weren't that bad.
It was nasty.
And I'm hoping you guys, if you eat them, you like them. Not us. My daddy does pickled Banty eggs. He got some Banty eggs from a friend, and he pickles those. Yeah, don't waste your eggs on that recipe, Alicia. I know you know who I'm talking about. So don't waste your time. Unless you really like apple cider vinegar.
Please don't.
But
Yeah, Tim, a shot glass.
yeah, it's a metal one.
But it's about the size of a shot glass.
Like that. Just a little metal one, you know.
And that's all you need.
We do about half of it.
I do a whole one.
Are you doing? I do a half of one.
I do a whole one.
And I can do it, 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of those. He does a whole one. I do a half one of the fire cider when we get sick.
Yeah.
Or if we know something bad, is going around or whatever.
Somebody's got some cooties.
Yeah. We start shooting.
Emma about threw up when I had her
She
take.
hates fire
There's
cider.
Dawn.
Hey, Dawn. At Hat Creek Homestead. We're talking about shots.
Fire cider.
Fire cider shots.
Right. Finish that up because that was.
Dawn has taken some shots, I'm sure, in her time.
No, not Dawn.
I'm sure. She gets a little rowdy sometimes.
No. I don't believe that.
I do.
Dawn, you're caught up. Food
Yep.
for pigs.
I stay caught up this time.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, it's 10:30. We've been out to get off here and get the kids to bed. Sorry, Dawn, you just came on. Yep.
That's
We've
2
been on here for
hours.
2 hours, so we've got to get the kids in bed so they'll be able to get up in the morning. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. If you missed it, go back and you can do the replay. Watch the replay. It'll be uploaded here shortly.
Yep.
I stopped drinking when they invented the funnel. See?
Back in college.
I knew Dawn had it. I knew it. I knew it.
Got to put the ducks up. See, at least you got to go
Good
too.
night, Alicia.
Night, y'all.
So yeah, we'll be having a garden tour coming out this week, and then I've got a couple of new recipes coming out. So y'all stick around this week, and we will see you guys later.